What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily Rewind. This is where we go back and we can give you all of your tech news videos in one single video. Sorry about the white arms. I've got like a tank top thing going on and it's really hot out. Well, at least it's been in the 70s, 80s here in San Diego, so that's why I'm wearing this. But anyways, this week's news, we had a lot of news. We had news about the new OnePlus Z, which is their new budget phone. We had news about a Galaxy Buds update that brought it in line with the Galaxy Bud Pluses. We have Note 20 news. We have news on the Galaxy S20 and the 120 hertz display running at 2K and all of that and so much more. It's really a filled week of tech news, especially with not a whole lot of new products on the horizon after what we just went through. There's a bunch of new phones that came out from iPhone, and the new Pixel 4 is coming out soon, the budget version. But anyways, check out this week. Let me know what your favorite news story is of the week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Let's get into the tech news. We only have one story today, but it's a really big update that came out for the Galaxy Buds. Now, if you didn't purchase the Galaxy Buds because you didn't think the Galaxy Bud Pluses were that big of a jump, well, you have another reason not to upgrade because of this update. This was pushed out, I think, last night, early morning today, and the update is huge, as you can see right here. So it's not a big update size-wise, 1.39 megs, but what it adds is really big. So it adds sound quality optimization code has been applied. So better sound quality overall. Ambient sound feature works connected with touch sensitive sensor and works even when wearing only one earbud. Swift Pair is now supported when connected to Microsoft Windows. The music app list has been added in a preset tap and hold feature. So now the supported apps are Flow, Genie, Melon, which I've never heard of any of those, and Spotify. So Spotify is supported completely by the Galaxy Buds, and it says please use it after downloading supported app in your smartphone. So features that were previously only in the Galaxy Bud Pluses are now in the Galaxy Buds as well. So if you have Galaxy Buds, make sure all you have to do is connect the Buds to your phone, go into the Galaxy wearable app, and then from there, it should automatically see it. Otherwise, just go into, I think it's About, and then check for updates, and it should download it from there and install it for you. Huge update for you guys. You should definitely, without a doubt, get this. Like I said, I got mine last night, or whatever you want to call it, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Why are you up that late? Because I was working, baby. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is that the Pixel Buds are now officially on sale. The second generation of these completely wireless buds. They come in the colors of clearly white, oh so orange, quite mint, and almost black. $179 for these. Very expensive. They're more expensive than the regular Galaxy Buds. They got a cool design, they have a cool case, and they're supposed to have decent sound. If you want to check them out, linked down below. Next up is about the OnePlus 8 Pro. Now, this was supposed to work on Verizon, but it looks like there's some kind of delay at this point. So if you have a OnePlus 8 Pro or you're gonna get one and you want to use it on Verizon, you're gonna have to wait. According to Android Police, they heard back and it sounds like OnePlus needs to submit information to Verizon, and it may not be able to until June. So you're thinking as early as June this might work, but even then I might have to get the information then, and it might take even longer. So I would, if you're gonna buy this phone for Verizon, I would probably hold off a little bit, especially if you're looking to save some money, because this leads into our next story, the OnePlus Z. OnePlus Z is due to launch, at least according to Max J on Twitter, in July of 2020. This is a budget phone, 6.4 to 6.5 inch display, MediaTek processor, OLED display, and the resolution of Full HD. Now this should be a budget device. It should be priced, I would assume, $500 or less, maybe $400 or less. We'll have to wait and see, but it's gonna be called the OnePlus Z, July 2020. And the last story of the day is about the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. We talked about the white one coming out in China, and we showed off like a reported live image. This next one is a press image, and you can see right here, it just shows off the white, looks really nice, especially with the black camera on there. Very nice contrast between the two colors. 5G, Galaxy S20 5G in white. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is a reported new color, possibly / maybe, of the Galaxy Bud Pluses. Now this comes out of some information within the Galaxy wearable app, and you can see dark blue kind of a nice looking color. It's not my favorite. I think my favorite still is the red, but this might be my top 3 colors. I'd probably put the colors at red, and then, well, maybe top 2, blue, black, maybe something like that, or black and blue. But yeah, kind of a nice, rich, dark, navy type looking blue. Not too bad. But what do you guys think? Do you like this color? Would you have gotten this color? Let me know in the comments down below. And the last story today is about the Galaxy S20 Ultra camera glass. Now this story is kind of making its rounds. It hasn't happened to me. It hasn't happened to any of my viewers, at least that I know. None of you have reached out to me about this. But it looks like on the Samsung forums, there is an issue going around where people are saying that the camera glass on the back of their phone is cracking, and it's not cracking because they're dropping it. It's not cracking because they're banging it against something. It's literally just cracking on its own. They're literally sometimes just pulling the phone out of their pocket and they notice that it's cracked. Is it a defect? I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't heard from any of you guys of this happening to you guys. It hasn't happened to me yet. Hopefully it never happens. And I would assume at that point, if you don't have a warranty on this of some sort, in terms of like having protection plan, Samsung's probably not going to fix this for you unless you pay for it, which is kind of a big thing. And hopefully this isn't a defect. Hopefully this is the users, banging it accidentally, even though they don't think they are. And it's not just an issue where the glass does crack, because this would be another problem with this phone if this is true, that there's a defect in the glass where it just cracks. Because that happens before. I had a car once and there was a defect in the sunroof glass that without anything even touching it, it actually cracked, and mine actually cracked, and I got it fixed for free. But yeah, hopefully this isn't the same thing. Or if it is, hopefully Samsung will just fix it for people really quick or give them a new phone. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about the next iPhone, which would be the iPhone 12. This is not an iPhone 12, this is an iPhone SE. But regardless, John Prosser, I probably butchered his name again. Anyways, he's a tech YouTuber. He also is a huge leaker of Apple information, has leaked out the upcoming prices for the new iPhone 12. His prices start off with the 5.4-inch iPhone 12, starting off with an OLED display and 5G, 2 cameras on the back for $649 starting price. Then you go up to the 6.1-inch iPhone 12, OLED, 5G, 2 cameras, $749. 6.1-inch iPhone 12 Pro, which will have an OLED, 5G, 3 cameras, and LiDAR for $999. And then the ultimate phone, the 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max, OLED, 5G, 3 cameras, LiDAR for $1099. These prices are very competitive with what you could get on the market, especially on the Android side with some of these other phones. All of them have OLED displays, all of them have 5Gs, all of them are gonna have really, really fast processors. These are phones to beat. Apple's, I feel like, finally putting out products where you're getting about the same as their higher, more expensive phones with some of these lower price phones for very reasonable prices. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this gonna be some of the phones you might wanna purchase? I wanna buy one of these because I like to upgrade my phones every single year. Currently I have the SE, which I don't know if I'll end up keeping. Maybe I will. I also have the iPhone 11, which I definitely will upgrade to one of the iPhone 12s. I'm just not sure which one. We talked about a big update coming out the other day for the Galaxy Buds, the original ones that put them in line in a lot of ways with the Galaxy Bud Plus as well. It looks like that update also caused some connectivity issues, and another update has been pushed out this morning fixing some of that stuff. So if you have Galaxy Buds, the original ones, definitely do the update. It should fix any current issues that arise from the last update. We've been talking about the white Galaxy S20 Ultra. Well, we have a release date. It's coming out in China tomorrow, May 1st, and it's coming in Europe very shortly after. Now, America and other places, I haven't heard anything, so, wait with bated breath. But yeah, if you live in one of those places, you should be getting it very, very soon. Recently, we've been talking about the next generation of Galaxy Buds. So not the Galaxy Bud Pluses, but those Galaxy Bud Bean ones that look exactly like a bean, and they're supposed to have noise cancellation, $150 price tag. Well, we know the exact name of them most likely as well because it's been patented here in the US. The new name for these is going to be the Galaxy Buds X. What do you think about that? Do you like that better than Galaxy Bud Beans? Galaxy Bud X is a fine name. It takes with it, you know, the Bud's name, and it puts an X in there, changes the letter. So I guess to make it a little bit different, where they can't call it Galaxy Bud Plus Pluses or Galaxy Bean Pluses. I don't know, but it's a fine name. What do you guys think? Do you like the name or not? But it looks like that's going to be the name for the new Galaxy Bud Beans. Last story of the day is about the Galaxy Bud Pluses. And now this is only happening in South Korea, but hopefully this will make its way to America, Europe, wherever you live, the rest of Asia, South America, everywhere. But right now it's only in South Korea. And again, I don't know if it's gonna happen anywhere else, but this is super freaking cool. So basically, it's called mix and match. And you can do Galaxy Bud mix and matches. You can choose whatever case color you want. And then you can choose different colors for each earbud. You can, and I guess that's the only thing. So any combination you can think of, and remember they have a few colors. They have the white, the blue, the black, and the pink. At least they have the pink over in Korea, and the red as well, actually. So they have 5 colors. So you can get any of those colors, mix match them, have 2 different ear color buds, different case color, all of that stuff. I think it's amazing. I wish they would do that here. I mean, I don't know what color combination I would choose, but I still think it's a cool little thing. It's only gonna happen from May 1st to June 30th. Included with your mix match of earbuds and cases, you also get a few gifts. Looks like you get a clear case, as well as some stickers and a little keychain. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about OnePlus phones. So Oxygen OS, there are going to be 5 big new features coming to these phones, and some of them you're definitely going to be super stoked about. Now the first one, as you can see right here, is going to be always on display. Now Samsung phones already have this. This is when you see the time and some notifications and stuff like that. That is coming to OnePlus phones as well. And it looks like it's coming officially in August or September. Also enable fingerprint lock for hidden pictures in gallery. That's in the roadmap, no specific date. Play sound when the battery is fully charged. That's included in the roadmap. Again, I don't know, that's not that exciting, but I guess people wanted it. Folders within the app drawer. Again, Samsung already has that, and the other launchers have it as well, but the OnePlus one does not. And then adding more essential features to Zen mode. So obviously that just adds more value to your OnePlus phone, which is always nice to see. And the last story of the day is about the Galaxy Fold 2 and also the Note 20. Now, Samsung had their investor call, and in the investor call, they called these ultra premium devices that will be launching on later this year. They officially said, and that's the news right there. They officially said, basically said the Note 20 and the Galaxy Fold 2 will be coming out later this year. So if you've been worried about the economy doing really bad, and maybe they were thinking about not pushing these phones out because of that fact, they were gonna maybe aim down their phones to be maybe more budget style friendly phones. It doesn't look like they're going that way, even though they do have budget friendly phones. They're still putting these ultra premium phones out. They didn't say exactly when, but all rumors still point out to August release date for the Note 20 at the very least. And then the Note, and also the Galaxy Fold 2 should be around that same time, if not a little bit earlier as well. And at that point, which phone are you gonna buy? The Note 20 or the Galaxy Fold 2? Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about the Apple Watch, which I'm not wearing one, but if I was, then we'd be talking specifically about the watch that was on my wrist. But regardless, Apple Watch, best-selling watch on the market today, and at least I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Apple Watch, the newest one coming out. We've got some rumors about it. Now, the Apple Watch, which will be called the Apple Watch Series 6 most likely. These are some of the exclusive leaks coming out about this, the latest rumors. So it's sleep tracking, which will help you track your sleeping, longer battery life, so probably a bigger battery, pulse oximeter, is that how you say it? Pulse, so it checks your pulse, S6 chip to help even more with battery, and then also mental health abnormalities detection. So if I guess it'll be able to detect if you're going through some kind of mental health situation as well. I had the Apple Watch for a few days. I don't even know I can't remember if we even did a video about it. Maybe I did, I can't remember. It's a nice watch, super expensive, and I just am not totally intertwined in the Apple ecosystem to take advantage of it. But it's still a really nice watch. You know, it does basically anything you'd want a watch to do, from fitness tracking to notifications, talking on the phone through it, you know, communicating through it. It does a lot of stuff. And the last story of the day, Samsung Galaxy Fold 2 news. I should have covered this a few days ago. I just didn't get around to it because I completely passed me by. But this guy, Ross Young, had leaked out some information about the Galaxy Fold 2 weeks ago about the display, which you can see right here, some of the specs that he leaked out for that front display, the size, the resolution, the refresh rate. Also what the back cover window is going to be made of and have. Also what that there's going to be a notch, that it'll have S Pen support. The main display will be 7.59 inches, blah, 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 120 hertz refresh rate, 372 PPI. But now we have more information. So these are his latest tweets about it, and they involve the price and the camera. Let's first talk about the camera on here. So first of all, you can see that the camera is saying that the main camera consists of a triple camera configuration, which would match what we get with the S20 Plus. It looks like it's going to have a very similar camera to the S20 Plus. So 12 megapixel, 16 megapixel, and 64 megapixel lenses with dual optical image stabilization versus last year's Galaxy Fold 2, which had 12, 12, and 16. So right then and there, you're looking at improved cameras at the very least that should be this very similar, or if not the same as what you get with the S20 Plus. Also, when we talk about the price here, he's saying that it should be priced between $1,780 and $1,980. So it was originally, the first one was $1,980. And he says, since they're looking to boost volumes, we think it will be priced around $100 less than last year. So he's thinking that they're going to price it probably around $1,880 to $895 for the phone, despite it having a bigger, better front and main display, a higher resolution camera, S Pen, and 5G. Obviously 120 hertz display, which is part of that better display. So you're looking at a better overall phone in every single way for $100 less. So I mean, hey, they're giving you more and you're paying less. What more could you ask for? The other part of this, he's saying the launch date, we think it will be announced with the Galaxy Note series, which has been happening annually in August. Since 2015, we should expect shipments to start from September. So you're looking at launch in August, shipments probably starting sometime in September. And obviously these are all rumors, but he's saying it as if it's happening for the most part. He is the founder of Display Search, which I guess is a display supply chain consultant. And to go back to the Galaxy Fold 2, the price and all that, it's $1,890 or even $1,900. It's still mega expensive phone. It's a very, very much a luxury item. But if you think about it, if you have a phone and a tablet, it can potentially take over the spot of that tablet and your phone. Obviously, say you have one device. So at that point, buying a phone and a tablet probably equals or gets very close to that $2,000 range, depending upon what tablet and phone you have. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about the Galaxy Note 20. Now this comes out of a tweet. Let's read the tweet first and then we'll discuss. The tweet says, I found SM-9N81B of Note 20 firmware test info. I think Note 20 will be coming to Note 20 and Note 20 Plus, not Note 20 Ultra. Now, if you look at the code here, you don't see anything that says Note 20, just the model number and all that. So what do we take from this? The guy's saying that the name of the Note 20 is going to be Note 20 and Note 20 Plus, that there won't be a Note 20 Ultra. Now, what could that mean? Does that mean that we possibly could get less of a phone than what we get with the Galaxy S20 Ultra phone? Possibly, but possibly not. I mean, maybe they won't have this huge, gigantic camera that has trouble autofocusing, which would be a delight. That's what I would hope for, because I mean, honestly, as much as and as great as it is to zoom in 100x, it looks like a painting when you zoom in that far. It's not that amazing. So I would hope at the very least when they release the Note 20, Note 20 Plus, that it has a great camera that focuses. That'd be the biggest thing that I hope they aim for. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think this means that the phone won't be as premium as the S20 Ultra? Let me know. And the last story of the day is about the Samsung Galaxy S20 and its 120 hertz. If you remember, back before the phone was even released, Max Weinbach, it was the one that started this rumor that there possibly could be the ability to do 120 hertz at 1440p, or as you might call it, QHD plus. And we still don't have, we're stuck at 1080p, 120 hertz, or if you want to run it at 1440p, you have to run it at 60 hertz. Well, this, I didn't notice this when this originally came out because I don't really read reviews, but someone on Reddit asked, where is the 120 hertz and 1440p enabled update at? And someone put out a post from AnandTech, who put out a review back in March saying the following: while Samsung has managed to implement the 120 hertz mode without any additional hardware such as additional MIPI interfaces between the SoC and the display controller IC, hence why it's limited to 1080p 120, the actual power management and power draw when in the 120 hertz mode is extremely inefficient and not very optimized. Now this is getting super technical, so I'm just going off what I'm reading for the most part, but what it sounds like is that the MIPI interface can't handle that amount of data because of how Samsung created it. So it sounds like there's never going to be 1440p 120 hertz on the Galaxy S20 devices. It physically cannot happen, it sounds like. Not because of an update they just don't want to push out, it's that they can't push it out. So at that point, how does that make you feel? Because for me, I feel a little gypped, where you see a phone like the OnePlus 8 Pro that does have 2K plus, 120 hertz. Now, 1080p 120 hertz, don't get me wrong, does look good, but if another phone already has it, now that phone also has a Samsung display and the same processor and the same amount or less RAM depending upon which S20 you get, it's crazy. It's a letdown for sure. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Has this S20 Ultra phone turned into a laughingstock, turned into a big disappointment? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you down the road. Peace.